Delightful by Design, where celebrity drama meets reality chaos, and we're here serving the tea. I'm Delightful Soul, your drama-loving host, and if it's messy, shady, or vaguely scandalous, we're talking about it. So hit that subscribe button. It's cheaper than therapy and way more fun. Let's get into this video, okay?
Me a few things. One, I told her she really don't need that show. If she don't want to go back, she does not have to go back, and it'll be just fine. You know what I mean? She can live her best life. She has a wonderful marriage and a wonderful family. You know what I mean? But I said if she chooses to go back, then definitely don't hold back on her feelings. I don't really think that she lied. I feel like, okay, first of all, this is not me picking sides between the two, okay? I feel like there were issues in the friendship prior, and I feel like Shamea should have said something before instead of just acting like everything was okay. You know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes when things aren't okay, it's okay for you to have an attitude about it. It's okay for you to just, yeah, I'm not feeling this. And
we are diving into the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 reunion. And baby, when I say messy, I mean Shamea versus Porsha level of messy. Lifelong besties turned frenemies, receipts flying and moms drag, and a YouTube apology that felt more like a sermon. And yeah, I admit I owe Porsha a slight apology. Okay? So there. Let's unpack the chaos because I think it's about the unresolved issues from the season in 2016. Why else would Candy give her 2 cents? Once upon a Bravo time, Shamea and Porsha were besties, matching vibes, matching glam, and matching shade. But season 16, it gave sisters turned strangers. Porsha says Shamea switched up the minute she got her peach, and Shamea says Porsha started ghosting. At the reunion, it all exploded. I believe that when Shamea received her peach, she felt there would be an opportunity to undermine Porsha, as she didn't accept that peach without a reason. Oh, what a tangle where we weave when we practice to deceive. There were opportunities whereas Shamea has revealed private conversations and texts between she and Porsha to other ladies in the group, which led others to believe that there are cracks in y'all's relationship.
Nobody was sabotaging your marriage.
I said you could have ruined my engagement.
Listen, you would have played a part in sabotaging your own at that time.
Okay, this is the thing.
I came in the club. You kissed Ken in the club.
She just said they both kissed because this is the thing. That happened in 20.
Always feel on hoes and kiss chicks, and you done been with chicks before and all that.
Have several
16.
And she's talking about it in interviews
No.
You
all
just did an interview. You brought up all this stuff about 10 years ago.
Hold
This is nasty. I do just as many press as you.
Then boom, the moms got involved. Y'all remember this post from Porsha to Shamea? The feud between the moms was unexpected subplot that stole the spotlight. Porsha revealed that her mom's child care business went into foreclosure, and Shamea's mom allegedly swooped in and bought the property behind her back. Shamea denied the shady timing, but refused to go deeper, saying, quote unquote, that mom stuff is deep rooted. And even Andy backed off. But the damage already done. Moms know what they're talking about. Be careful of the dog who brings you the bone. With this understanding, I am led to believe that Shamea and her mother harbor negative feelings toward Porsha and her mother. It appears they wish to have had what Porsha and her mom have achieved. the daycare, the singing career, their well-to-do relationships, and now their connection with Bravo. Since Portia's mom harbored that resentment towards Shamea's mom, that is the weight that is pulling their relationship down. Now, to be honest, if you offended my mom, you offended me. And let's talk about the wedding drama. Portia accused Shamea of lying about her wedding attendance. Shamea said she only had one wedding in Kenya, but Portia clapped back with a bridesmaid photo from a stateside ceremony, which Shamea later claimed that that was just a dowry event in her mom's backyard. The back and forth spilled into Instagram, and with both women posting receipts and calling each other out, Shamia even called the friendship quote unquote fake. That's right, FAKE. And said Portia flowers were performative, and she knows a lot about performative. But here's the kicker, y'all. Shamir literally owned being Portia's lapdog. Her words, not mine. She admitted to setting up shady meetings and twisting Drew's words to defend Portia. That ain't all you did, but when confronted, she said she was in her head and overwhelmed. Shamir and Portia are aware of each other's secrets, and it's deeply paining Shamir that she feels unable to speak up and speak out because she fears that revealing too much could implicate her in other questionable actions she may have done on Portia's behalf.
With the whole receipt thing and all that shit, like I didn't, and for me, I'm just not a combative person. I'm not a dogmatic person. I don't like to go back and forth and argue all the time about stuff. Like it's draining, right? So I find myself naturally wanting to shut down on things. So when it came down to like just going in it was like, you find yourself in shouting matches, you're yelling, and I don't know, I don't want to say you give up, but just kind of be like, what's the point? Like, I feel like there were times where I was able to get my point across, but then other times I was not. I felt like railroaded, almost like just not heard, and I guess at this point I just have to be okay with it. And then I felt like people were playing like word games. It was like word semantics. Like, I'm in my head about a lot, and I'm thinking about a lot. I'm thinking about like, damn, but did I say this right? Could I have done it better? Could I have made my point better? There were some things that I wanted to say that I forgot to say in the heat of the moment. So for that, I have some disappointments with myself that I wasn't really able to state my case as good as I felt like I could have. Okay, well, guys, with that being said, my elders and my family, they never steer me wrong. So I just want to start by saying to all of the ladies on Sweet 16 cast, starting with Portia, Drew, Angela, Britt, Kenya, Cynthia, Kelly. I'm sorry. And if I missed anybody, I'm sorry. Phaedra even coming in at the end. I'm sorry. If I've ever offended you, if I've made you feel less than, inferior, if I insulted you, hurt you, in any way, I'm sorry. And I hope that we can start fresh. And I wish you nothing but the best. And that prayer, I hope it leaves this room and enters into your heart and your household. And that's a wrap on Sweet 16.
Amanda Cohen told Shamia she needs to vocalize her feelings instead of letting resentment build. It's the backbone of an honest relationship, he said. Shamea, she nodded, but the tension lingered. Porsha said she still loves her, but the trust is cracked. Candace should have also mentioned to Shamea to fight her own battle, stop getting involved in other people's drama. But in this reality industry, it seems that friends would throw friends under the bus in order to cover their flaws. Not really friends, huh? Well, this season 16 was supposed to be a celebration, sweet 16 and all. But for Shamea and Porsha, it was a bitter breakup aired in HD. Will they reconcile in season 17? Or is this friendship officially foreclosed like the daycare center? It is unclear as to who is returning for season 17. However, we do know that Kenya will not be returning, and there are some unresolved issues. And if Shamil and Portia decide to return, Bravo, please do not make the whole season about them, okay? But with that being said, most viewers feel as if Angela and Drew were the main characters or players this season. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you Team Portia or Team Shamia? Was the apology sincere or strategic? And do you think Bravo will bring them back for season 17 or let this feud just fade? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more messy recaps and cultural deep dives. Until next time, keep your peaches sweet and your friendships real. As always, I thank you for watching my channel. Until next time, stay delightful and bye for now.